Supreme Court, they declined to hear the appeal from Alex Jones. I mean, it was the $1.4 billion defamation penalty over the Sandy Hook judgment. And SCOTUS said, nope, not going to hear this one.
Right. And the Supreme Court is what's called a court of discretionary review. What that means is they don't have to take your case. And it's very rare that they will take your case. They only take your case if it's what's called a case of first impression, meaning you have made legal history and what's happening to you has never happened before.
Interesting.
Sometimes if two states are suing each other, but we have 13 district courts. We have 13 courts across the country that are sort of intermediate. When they disagree on cases, when you have a circuit split 7-6, when you have a circuit court split, that's when the Supreme Court will resolve it to harmonize the law across the land. Alex Jones' case just wasn't legally interesting enough. That's the sad part of it for him. I mean, he thinks that there's politics involved and that everybody's out to get him. But the fact is that the Supreme Court just can't take everybody's case.
That's interesting in and of itself, that the Supreme Court goes, this just isn't interesting to us. Next, we'll move on.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. And you're talking death penalty cases. You're talking about people in prison forever. You're talking about DNA. You're talking about people who bought a crappy car. So, and you hear a lot of banter. Well, I'm going to take you all the way to the Supreme Court. And as a lawyer, you kind of chuckle about it. And the issue in Alex Jones' case, to give me 20 seconds, I'll tell you why his case was different or unique, or why he was arguing it. He was a very combative litigant, and the court sanctioned him repeatedly because he just wasn't playing nice. He wasn't showing up to things. He wasn't turning over documents. So the court defaulted him, and a $1.4 billion verdict functionally came from him not really participating in the court case. And so he's saying, well, that violates my due process rights. But again, all 13 circuit courts have the same view on it. So the Supreme Court says, look, there's nothing for us to come and solve here. So that's kind of what happened.